deeply in debt due to some ill-fated business ventures and my wife's lavish lifestyle.
My regards to your wife. I have not had the pleasure of seeing her since our occupation of Philadelphia.
Ah, yes. Peggy never really lost her fondness for the crown and Mother England.
She is not alone in her affection for His Majesty. There are a great many loyalists.
And I expect there will be a great many more when they hear of my defection. We all know the war goes badly for the Americans in the South. I, for one, believe you British will be victorious, and I'd like to be on the winning side.
May we get to the point? Every moment I delay increases the chances of my being discovered.
Sir, I give you victory. These are plans to the fortifications at West Point, along with the placement of the troops under my command and my promise to further weaken the garrison by sending most of the troops to the countryside. Information I'm sure General Clinton will find useful when he attacks.
Sir, a victory at West Point allows us control of the Hudson River and the chance to win the war by splitting the rebel colonies in half.
Exactly.
And you get?
Everything I asked for.
Loyalist or patriot?
I'm a journalist from Ben Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette.
A journalist, huh? We don't see many of them out here. But you still didn't answer my question.
I have a pass from Colonel Livingston. I'm looking for some Skinners.
Why didn't you say so? We're Skinners.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought you might be cowboys.
Huh. For a minute, we thought you were a spy. And you know what we do to them.
Major Andre.
My ship, the Vulture, sailed without me. She was driven upstream by American troops.
You shall have to return to the British lines by traveling overland.
General, are you mad? I'm behind the American lines. Your lines.
No longer. When I gave you the plans to West Point last night, I would say that I officially switched sides.
The point is, I'm wearing a British officer's uniform. How long do you think it will be before I'm spotted?
Here, take this pass. This area is under my command. My signature will guarantee safe passage to you as American Agent John Anderson. There are some civilian clothes piled on that bench. You can change into those.
If I pose as an American in civilian clothes and am discovered, I'll be treated as a spy.
It's your decision.
Though I fear capture dressed as an American, I fear the chance of being spotted in this uniform poses the greater risk.
I think the plans to West Point are less likely to be spotted in this boot than in the pouch bearing the seal of His Majesty.
So, how did all of you come to be Skinners? I mean, there are those who say Skinners are just bandits.
We're here to hunt down cowboys or catch spies, which we can't do with your continual jabbering. Shh. You hear that?
Hear what?
Now! After we shoot!
I am a British officer. I trust you are cowboys loyal to the king and will let me pass.
Well, you're wrong, Redcoat. We're Skinners, loyal to America. We're hunting cowboys and spies.
Oh, well, I just said I was a British officer because I thought you were cowboys. By your Hessian jacket, sir.
Oh, this? I was a prisoner a few days back. I grabbed it when I escaped.
Actually, my name is John Anderson, and I'm an American. I have a pass signed by General Arnold.
I'm not interested in your pass. I'm interested in where your money is.
I thought you said you weren't bandits.
We're gonna see if he has any English coin on him. I mean, that'd prove he was an English officer, wouldn't it?
I guess.
Boys? A gold and silver watch, but no money. Check his boots.
Gentlemen, there's no need to look.
What have we got here? The way I read it, looks to be some sort of plan of West Point. You're a journalist? What do you make of it?
These are the plans to West Point, all right. What's he doing with them?
Your suspicions were correct, Paulding. These are plans of West Point, and there appear to be notations telling how to render the fortifications useless. Paulding, I want you to take this man, these papers, and this message to General Arnold.
I'm sure General Arnold can straighten this out.
Not so fast. Jameson, am I to understand that this man was carrying plans of the fortifications at West Point?
Yes, sir.
You don't find that suspicious? I do. I want those papers sent with a message to General Washington that we are holding a man as a spy.
Spy?
If he's a spy, then he must be communicating with someone close to Washington. My theory. I was right.
I pray your so-called theory is wrong. For if these papers were indeed written by Arnold's hand, then that would make Benedict Arnold a traitor as well.
This is terrible. I've got to find Sarah.
Gentlemen, please, have some breakfast. Aides to General Washington are always welcome at the Arnold breakfast table.
She's right, gentlemen. I may be a general, but I never, ever argue with my wife. Thank you, Samantha. Ah, it's a message from Talmadge.
Oh, and Samantha, please prepare some more food. General Washington and a guest will be arriving shortly. Benedict, what is it?
Something's come up, dear. We must talk upstairs. Gentlemen, if you'll excuse us for a moment. Quick, close the door.
Benedict, what is...
I must leave immediately. My life depends on it.
Leave? Benedict, you're scaring me.
I don't have time to explain. I gave the plans of West Point to Major Andre.
What for? John's involved with you in something?
Yes, he's been caught. It won't be long before Washington learns I've betrayed America to the British and they come to arrest me.
This is terrible. What should I do?
So you know nothing of any of this.
Benedict?
I love you, but I must go. Now, I'll be in contact.
I'll do what I can to help.
Good morning, General Arnold. General Washington has given me the pleasure of joining you. What's happened?
It must have been the eggs in the pancake batter. There, I'm feeling better already.
Why did General Arnold ride off just now?
Sarah! The spy's been telling the British everything? It's Benedict Arnold!
Arnold has betrayed us. Whom can we trust now? Selling the plans to West Point for £20,000. I want the army on marching alert. Bring all troops from the surrounding countryside to West Point and prepare to be attacked.
Now we know why Arnold begged Washington for command of West Point.
He even spread our soldiers out to make them vulnerable to attack. All the lives he's jeopardized. All the people he's betrayed. General Washington who supported him. His men who died for him.
And you, Sarah, you traveled with him. You respected him.
I was inspired by him. He seemed so thrilled when I told him I'd become a patriot. I wonder if he'd already become a traitor. Is that what I am, James? A traitor to my country?
This is your country.
Why is it noble for me to turn to the American side, but evil when he defects to the British?
You did it for liberty. Arnold did it for money and ambition. And he didn't care who would suffer or die so he could get them.
Yes, I did it for liberty. And I write for liberty too. I've written many stories for the Gazette about General Arnold. And now, James, for liberty, I shall write another. We have all been betrayed by Benedict Arnold. Those of us who knew of him, and those of us who knew him.
Follow me to victory!
Some think the treachery of such a great soldier will cause us to lose heart and give up our fight. But I know it will not, because we do not fight for Benedict Arnold. We do not even fight for George Washington. We fight for freedom. And that cause is bigger than any man.
Sarah! James! Moses! I've got it! A secret letter code that General Washington can use.
And the British won't be able to figure it out?
Nope. Regardez. See? Just an ordinary letter. Now watch. You just read what isn't covered by your hand. Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing, all right. There's just one problem. What if the person trying to read your coded letter has a bigger hand than you? Like mine.
Dear, I am a pest?
Oh, I didn't think of that.